girl. How am I supposed to focus? You wanna come on my lap? You wanna come sit here? Come on. Yes. Go sit down. Go sit down. Nope. Alright, well. Hi guys, welcome. I'm Yose and this is my channel, Odile the Geek. And today we're continuing One Piece with episode 5 and 6. And I'm being joined by my very attention-hoggy cat today. Well, I believe these episodes we're going to meet Buggy, and I guess we're finally adding Nami to the crew. So I'm looking forward to that. Let's get started. I've got my tea ready, and then we can start episode 5. Terrifying mysterious power. Captain Buggy, the clown pirate.
海賊道家バギー船長。おやぶ、助けに来てくれたのね。はい。誰だ？
Come on, Luffy, bit of improvisation. Also, she's very willing to throw him under the bus. She has no idea who it is, though.
俺の宝物に触るな。
Ooh, the hat.
やられちゃったかな、あいつ。すごい。
I did say it before, he uses the pistol a lot.
サーベル相手に素手で勝っちゃうなんて。ああ、お前さっきの誰だ？私は海賊専門の泥棒ナミっていうの。ねえ、私と組まない？嫌だ。俺は別にお前と組みたかない。ちょっと。私がご馳走してあげましょうか。本当か
Food is a great motivator for Luffy.
なんだとですからつけっぱなしでつけっぱなだ
Oh!
この鼻が自前じゃおかしいのかいつけっぱなみたいか全くの誤解です赤っ鼻ででかいね
So is it his real nose? I think it is, right? So his real nose is just like that, and he decided to embrace it and go fully clown-themed. I mean, you gotta respect the dedication to the theme. It's a good way to deal with a big red nose. Though he probably shouldn't get all offended about it then, if that's the case.
バギー船長
Wait, how's he doing that? I thought he could chop himself up. How is he lifting the other guy?
返すは必ず取り返せしきじった
I don't know.
分かってんねはいバギー船長
That was impressive. That sandwich disappeared.
逃げちゃったのよ。じゃあキスだ。失礼ね。私は海賊専門の泥棒なの。下等な空き巣なんかと一緒にしないでよ。でも泥棒は泥棒だろう。私の目標はね、何が何でも1億ベリー稼ぐこと。お前航海士？そこらの航海士より腕は立つわよ。そうか、ちょうどお前航海士として俺たちの仲間にならないか？
Just now he didn't want her to join him.
海賊の仲間入りだ。
I guess if she's useful. That changes things.
私が世界で一番嫌いなものは海賊なの。好きなものはお金とみかん。
Money and tangerines. Ah. I like that they already mentioned tangerines here. I obviously did not notice that the first time around.
私と一緒に海賊バギーのところへ行ってほしいの。ただし。なんで縛るんだ？ただのロープよ。問題ある？まあいいか。海賊なら会ってみてと思ってたし。行こうぜ。
He's really just letting this happen, isn't he? She has the map. Why wouldn't she just sneak out? Or is it that she can't sneak out?
よく返しに来たな。
だがどういう心境の変化だ？
He looks so freaky here.
親分と喧嘩しました。もううんざりです。私をバギー一味に入れてください。
仲間に入れてやらん。
潜入成功。やっぱ海賊は単純でやりやすいわ。
I love Nami's confidence.
なんで檻の中?
I get the sense that Luffy is just kind of letting this happen because he's not really afraid to get hurt, and he's like, ah, well, if things go wrong, I'm sure Zoro will save him, I guess. But he's very chill about it all. I wonder if he's just like trusting Nami or genuinely just chill about the situation. This is a very useful part of his powers. Though the elastic snapback may be less so in this specific case of trying to get some meat. Ooh, the buggy ball.
何が始まるんです?
Yeah, Nami.
よく見てろ、バギー玉の威力。点火。
あの爆発は何だ？
バギー様はこのバギー玉でさ。
バギー玉？
The explosion is so big that even Zoro could hear it from all the way where he was. It's like, I like that they show that Nami is... Yeah, she's using Luffy to get what she wants, but I don't think she was expecting this kind of destruction to come from just a party in her honor. Maybe she was underestimating Buggy.
グランドラインを制するのは俺だぜ。
Can't say that around Luffy.
この俺が海賊王になるんだ。あんたバカ。
だったらバギー玉を1個プレゼントしてやるからよ。この親分をぶっ飛ばしちゃいな。
え？
これは俺様への忠誠を誓うって意味もあるんだぜ。やれ。
I think she definitely underestimated the situation, or at the very least Buggy, because it seems like she was not expecting some sort of loyalty test like this, and she doesn't want to kill Luffy, and she's kind of shocked by the explosion just now. So for all how smart she's been up to this point, I do think she was underestimating Buggy a little. Go ahead, Nami.
私が殺される。でも撃てば、私は海賊と同類になっちゃうわ。
I wonder what Luffy's thinking.
どうした？手が震えてるぞ。中途半端な覚悟で海賊を相手にしようとするからそうなるんだ。覚悟って何よ？人を簡単に殺してみせること？それが海賊の覚悟？違う。自分の命をかける覚悟だ。
He's referencing Shanks, but he is agreeing with what I was saying is, well, a little bit. Like, she was underestimating Buggy, but she also went into it with not a plan to put any life on the line. But she's dealing with pirates, just like Shanks was saying in the previous episode to the mountain bandits. I think mountain bandits they were. It's like, yeah, you're dealing with pirates, you're putting your life on the line. So act like it. staff is so cool.
てめえどういうつもりだ。
ごめんなさい。
なに謝って済むか。
Sure, I'll just apologize. That will fix it. Come on, Nami. You were not that far away.
やばい。お前。
That looks painful. At the very least, she's immediately kind of atoning for getting Luffy captured.
後ろ。
Guess who's there? He's too cool for this.
おいおい、女一人におめえら何人がかりだ。怪我は？
Oh my god. He does look so cool.
鳥に連れてかれたと思ったら今度は檻の中か？
And also giving Luffy shit.
口で言ってもわかんねえか。
おやっちまえ船長。バギー船長。
It's interesting here because obviously Zoro is incredibly skilled and incredibly confident because of that. But Buggy is also confident here because he knows that his powers are basically the perfect counter to Zoro. Like it feels like this is supposed to be one of those cases where a villain, like in this case Buggy, is super overconfident and goes up against Zoro and gets beat down. But in this case, they're actually both super overconfident and both have reason to be super overconfident. It's pretty cool. Messes with your expectations. Wonder which movie he's gonna do. I think I should also keep track of Zoro's special moves. Oh, he didn't even say an attack name.
なんて手応えのねえやつだ。
He had no resistance. Does that mean that it was like cutting through air? That's kind of interesting. Does it mean that he's like almost like permeable, I guess? The chop chop fruits.
俺が食った悪魔の実の名だ。俺は切っても切れないバラバラ人間なのさ。いや
バラバラ人間ってあいつ化け物か。
Rubber print. It's not a vital wound. Zoro's gonna be fine.
後ろから刺すなんて卑怯だぞ。手かっぱだ。
Oh no. Well, Luffy's done it now.
あんたはどうすんのよ。
了解。
I'm with Zoro. It's very hard to feel scared when Luffy is acting that confident. It's just something about his optimism and his happiness. It makes you feel at ease. I'm with Zoro here. I think Nami should just relax a little.
バカめ、てめえの三刀流は俺様には効かねえんだよ。こら、人の話聞け！
Also, Zoro is very strong.
大砲がこっち向いた。
おい、天下だ。急げ。
はい。
いやー、待て待て待て待て。それまだ特製バギー玉が入ったままだ。
Buggy, my dude. Move 10 meters to the left. Or move 10 meters to the right. And you're fine. I guess he didn't hear me. Alright. That was episode 5 already. Officially met Captain Buggy. It's an interesting one. I think the most interesting part here is Nami. We do get a bit of a glimpse into her, well, morals, I guess is the right word for it. She's willing to use Luffy to get like a better position, to infiltrate Buggy's crew, but also, well, how Luffy said it, not willing to put her life on the line, and then not willing to actually go through with it and kill Luffy. So, and she was also surprised by the amount of destruction the Buggy Balls did. So she definitely underestimated how dangerous Buggy was. I think she's trying very hard to look like this tough, don't care, ruthless girl, but at the same time, she kind of can't commit to that. That's the feeling I get, at least. I think best to just move straight on to episode 6.
おいゾロ怪我してんのに
おめえは黙ってそこにいろ俺は俺のやりてえようにやる
Just stay in the cage. I'll lift the entire cage.
なあうちの航海士だ冗談じゃないわよあんたたち何なのよ
どけ
Desperate situation. Beast Tamer Moji
猛
versus
獣使い
Luffy.
モージ対ルフィ
I love Zoro a lot. I think he's very cool. And I get that they're going for like a dramatic moment here. Show Nami like the true dedication and character of Zoro and Luffy, and probably also show Nami a little bit about like the bond that Luffy and Zoro have. But Zoro is being a little ridiculous here. He should probably just like smash the cage on the ground as hard as he can and then walk out of there. But at the same time, I don't think I would love Zoro as much if he was half as dramatic as he is, so... Yep. Just need some nap. Oh my god.
なんだこの犬
The dog.
あ犬
The dog. He's such a cutie. He reminds me of Snowy from Tintin.
今の時代分かってんのか
犬め
Zoro's questioning his choices for the 100th
航海
time.
士一
In
応
6
渡してお
episodes.
くわ助けて
Let me tell you a story. This is so incredibly realistic. We had a dog, a Labrador, and she kept eating our socks. And we would try to stop her from doing it. We would move, like, she would steal socks when we were folding laundry. Every time we weren't looking, she would like sneak in, grab a sock, and go to her spot and like start chewing on it and just eat it. And we would try to stop her and fail, and then at some point, she ate so many socks that they got stuck, and she nearly died. She nearly had to be operated on to remove them. Luckily, that wasn't necessary, and they, well, passed on their own. And she had been properly sick for a couple of days from it. Like she was in pain. That's how we figured out something was wrong. And she didn't want to eat, and she was properly sick from it. And like a week later, we caught her trying to sneak off with another sock. Dogs do not know what is good for them to eat. So this does not surprise me one bit. And I think this is honestly one of the more realistic moments in this episode, probably.
パパどもシュシュをいじめるんじゃない
Chouchou.
シュシュ
誰だおっさん
わしはこの町の町長じゃお前たちこそ何者だ
ゾロは
医者に見せろというのに寝てりゃ治ると言って寝てしまったよ。
Zoro operates under D&D rules, where as long as he gets an 8-hour long rest, he's fine the next day. He'll have restored all his hit points.
ペット
I
フー
wonder
ド
what
屋さん
class
なん
Zoro
だ。
would be.
そうなん。
Because my instinct is telling me monk, but I don't think that makes full sense. Like monk with his background, but that doesn't really make sense for his fighting style, because they're more about unarmed combat. Maybe like a paladin fighter multi-class or something. I'm unsure.
わしは奴の代わりに餌をやりに来たんじゃ。
代わり
Aww.
奴は死んだ3ヶ月前にな、病気でな。
もしかしてそれからずっとご主人の帰りを待ってるの？
Oh, that's so sad. Oh, that sucks. I forgot about this.
とシュシュにとってこの店は宝なんじゃ。
It's because it's
犬
his
好きだっ
home.
た主人の形見だから、
It's his
それを
show.
守り続けとるのだとわしは思う。わしは何度か避難させようとしても一歩たりともここを動こうとはせんのだ。
Poor Chouchou.
あいつだ、猛獣使いの猛獣じゃ。
猛獣使いって何よ？ちょっと待ってよ！あ、
おお、仲間に置き去りにされたか。せっかく逃げ出したのに。
誰だお前？
俺はバギー一味の猛獣使いモージだ。操れない動物はこの世にないんだぜ。おて。お前は所詮名もない小僧泥だ。貴様の命に興味はない。ロロノアゾロの居場所を言え。
I'm very confused. Did Luffy just imagine that moment? That was so weird. Was that just Luffy's imagination? So random.
この犬まさかこんなちっぽけな店の番犬ってわけじ
You
ゃね
put
え。
more respect on Chouchou. More respect
で
on
も檻
Chouchou's
から出
name.
られたぜ。
See, I said it. That's what Zoro had to do. He just had to chuck the cage somewhere really hard, and then he would have been free. You don't get to fucking hurt the dog.
お前
Chouchou.
とわし二人のもんだ。
He's such a good boy.
シュシュには大きすぎるぞ、この袋は。
This is so sweet. Oh.
おお、まだ向かってくる。
シュシュ、わしももう年だな。入院することになっちまったよ。だがな、必ず良くなる。わしが戻るまでしっかり店番しててくれよ。留守を頼むぞ。
This is so sad. He's such a good boy. Luffy better hurry the fuck up and save Chouchou.
この店はきっとシュシュにとって宝なんじゃ。大好きだった主人の形見だから、それを守り続けとるんだとわしは思う。
Well, I can't wait for Luffy to take some revenge on Chouchou's behalf. Because this just got depressing. And Richie even stole the dog food. That bitch.
ライオンなんかにやられるか！ゴムゴムの！
Gum Gum Hammer! It's a new one. Wait. I have to write it down. So that's number 4. But I think he still used pistol the most.
わかった。ここは一つ穏便に謝ろうと思う。
Little late for that, isn't it?
もう謝らなくていいよ。あの犬の宝は戻らないんだから。だから俺はお前をぶっ飛ばす。
Sometimes revenge is good. Oh, that's a beautiful shot.
どいつもこいつも海賊なんてみんな同じよ。人の大切なものを平気で奪って。
Very intense. Obviously, she didn't see the fight Luffy just had, but
これしか取り返せなかったよ。
definitely
あと
directing her
全部
anger
食っ
at
ち
the
まいや
wrong
がってよ。
person.
よく戦ったなお前。見ちゃい
That's
ねえ
such
け
a
ど
cute
大
frame.
体わかる。
Oh, that's so adorable.
情けない。シュシュやコアッパがここまで戦っているというのに、町長のわしがなぜ指を加えて我が町が消されるのを見ておらねばならんのじゃ。
It's pretty fun because I feel like usually they would use well, Nami's being incredibly angry at Luffy because she doesn't realize what he did. I feel like usually shows would use that as a moment to create more tension between the characters. Like Luffy will get angry at her for saying that, but I feel like they just trust that, well, that's not necessary in this case. It's necessary for Nami to get angry because she obviously has not learned anything, but Luffy doesn't need to get angry. He's just like, that's not important right now. I'm dealing with Chouchou and Nami will come later.
この土地はただの荒れ地だった。わしらは力を合わせて切り開き、畑を作り、店を開いて、町を作っていったんじゃ。町のみんなも。
And then obviously he inspires the mayor as well.
これ以上あいつらをのさばらせておくわけには。特製バギー玉撃て、町を吹き飛ばすんだ。
ゾロが寝てんのに。
死んだか、コアッパー。
おいゾロ生きてるか。
ひでえ起こし方しやがって。
Alarm clock for Zoro.
男には退いてはならん戦いがある。違うか、コアッパー。
そうだおっさん。乗せるな。奴らのところへ行って何ができるの。無謀よ。
無謀は承知。
町長さん泣いてた。そうか。俺には見えなかった。
なんか盛り上がってきてるみてえだな。
そうなんだ。あんたも行く気？その傷で。
腹の傷よりやられっぱなしで傷ついた俺の名の方が重傷だ。
It's not like Zoro's gonna die from that injury anyway, so his reputation is more important.
私は海賊にはならないわ。あ、手を組むって言ってくれる？お互いの目的のために。
She's not ready to join fully, so I feel like this is a good middle ground to take for now. It's important for her to have a little bit of a. She can't go straight. I'm joining your crew yet. It's not. Yes, some stuff has happened at this point where she's being rattled, but not enough to sway her fully. And I think it's nice that they give it time.
わしは町長ブードルじゃ。我が宝この町を守り抜くために来た。わしと勝負しろ。
バカかてめえは。宝ってのは金銀財宝を言うんだ。町が宝だとざれ言抜かすな。世界の財宝は俺のもの。この世に俺以外の宝を持つ者など必要ない。そんなにこの町が大切なら、一緒にこの世から消してやるんだ。
He used like one of his chopped off
小作
hands.
前にわし。
That's how he did it to the other guy at the start.
麦わらの男。
約束通りお前をぶっ飛ばしに来たぞ。
When Luffy tells you he's gonna kick your ass, you better watch out. Well, and that was episode 6. Finished episode 5 and 6 of One Piece. I think my thoughts on these episodes, Well, the Buggy storyline isn't finished yet, obviously. But I think this episode, especially the second one, introduced some of the bigger themes that I already noticed a bit in the episodes of the East Blue that I have seen. Which is, well, they talked a lot about different kind of treasures this episode. So, for example, Chouchou's treasure being the pet shop and the pet food that was still in there. Luffy obviously recognizing that with his hat. And then at the end here, the mayor saying this town is his treasure of 40 years. They built it up with their community. And Buggy obviously being like, what are you talking about? That's not what treasure is. So the inspiring someone to take up the fight. Here they're giving some motivation, some inspiration to this mayor. And I feel like that is a theme that comes back to inspire people to stand up for themselves and not just be rescued by Luffy. Which is a really nice theme. I like it. And the Chouchou story definitely got me emotional, but that happens when you start to introduce dogs. With that, that's where I'll leave it for today. Looking forward to the next episodes. Luffy is going to kick Buggy's ass, as he promised. So I'm expecting that next episodes. See you guys next time. Make sure to like this video, subscribe if you want to follow me along. I post once a week for One Piece, but I try to post twice a week when I have the time to edit. And see you guys next time. Bye!